Welcome back, Archers, to Week 7 of NJCAAE PlayVS Spring 2026 season. For today's matchup, STLCC's T3 Overwatch team faces off against PlayVS D3 Overwatch opt-in queue tourney. It's going to be a short stream for the most part. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if we're going to stream the entire thing, as the guys have the Friday's Region 16 tournament to prepare for. We'll have more information at the very end of the live stream. Without further ado, I'm your stream operator and former T1 Valorant player, Eric. Joining with me in the background is also our stream operator, Galaxy Star. I want to say hi. And join with us for tonight's casting is our current T1 Marvel Rivals player and top invis Faith, also known as Razor.
Hey guys, hey guys.
All right, I'm gonna give you the mic and take it away.
Alrighty. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Overwatch stream. Let's see. So we're currently blue. We're blue side right now. We're on map 1. We're on Samoa. This is map Samoa. And it's looking like we're going to run our Maga comp, sort of. We're gonna run Maga, Emre, Venture, Kiri, and Lucio. And the other team is going to be playing Diva, Venture, Cassidy, Lucio, Kiri. It's a little bit of a match. We are currently up right now. We got a pick on one of their teammates. So it is really just about target prio at this point in the fight. Tsukuyomi getting really low gets picked. Both teams are really even right now. But STLCC is down a tank, so it's going to be a little more rough for them than the other team. Let's see. We are currently facing Pearl River Community College, by the way. I didn't say that. It's looking like they actually have the point right now. STLCC is going to come on. They're going to give the point as they were down their tank. And they're going to regroup, giving STLCC the point. Armaga just kind of poking out from main here. Looking like red team is going to take some angles on STLCC. Kind of run a split in here. And Tsukuyomi does get a pick, but we get traded out. Bacon Cat does go down here. Luke TM is also going to go down, and to secure the point they're going to use their Lucio beat. Yeah, they're gonna clean it up here. Tsukuyomi's gonna go down and they're going to recap the point again. Coming up on 30% here, both teams at 30%. STLCC has a lot of ults online right now, but so does red team, so I'm curious to see how these guys will use their ults. We got Luke TM ulting on Emre. He's gonna go up in the sky. He's gonna get shot down by the Cassie. He's gonna get soul ulted, so ult for ult. That's a good trade, believe it or not. The Diva's going to come in and force out a rush from Tyno, and the red team is going to match it while also we matched Venture ults as well. Both teams on the same wavelength. Wait, that's actually crazy. Lots of ults out from both teams. But it's looking like STLCC has the better ult economy at this point in time. They are going to have to hold point here to get up to 64% and match this team. And eventually hope to hit, 100% on the point. We're gonna do the same thing where we poke out down main. We got our Venture Freezy on the left angle here, poking out this team, kind of scouting. The Diva's gonna come in, and Bacon Cat is going to Lucio beat to hopefully just W key at this team, but his team does not really follow up except Freezy. Freezy's way in. Freezy really low. He does get a pick though. He gets his trade out. Luke TM kind of helping him out, getting a pick on the Kiriko, but he does go down as well. It is currently a 2v3, very winnable on STLCC's side, as Tyno is now back, is now a 3v3, and Tsukuyomi is going to get the pick on the Cassidy. But red team's going to have their team coming back. Diva's remake. We have Cage online. They also have their tank ult. Tsukuyomi going in. He's going to Cage. He gets a pick on the Reaper, forcing out Diva Bomb, which does kill him. There's a Cassidy ult out in play here. Baking Cat gets the pick on the Lucio. It is a 2v2. It is now a 3v2. It is now a 3v1 as STLCC is now at 99% to the point. And it's looking like they are going to take this first round. So that was very well played. Tsukuyomi and Freezy both having double-digit kills. Okay. Currently 1-0. Looking like neither team is going to swap up their comps here. They're going to keep trying to make these comps work. Which both comps did work very well for both teams at one point or another, so I do think it's very doable for both teams. Very well played by both. And yeah, 5 seconds until the round starts. Luke TM swapping to Symmetra to get his team to have a advantage on getting to the point quicker, keeping his team out and swapping back to Imre. We got Freezy on point here. Maga kind of poking down mid, making sure that this team is not able to walk here. Freezy going on the flank to the Kiriko and the Cassidy, but he does get picked off by the Kiriko. So STLCC is currently down a member. The Divas wait in. We do collapse that, but don't let him cap. No, but STLCC is going to let them cap. Emre really low, does go down, but Baking Cat gets the trade for his teammate. Maga Tsukuyomi walking down this back line here, gets them very low, but he is very low himself. Freezy going in with Baking Cat and Freezy both dying here. Taino kinda just capping the point as Tsukuyomi does get a pick on the Lucio. And SLCC is able to cap here, but it is just these two alive. Now just Tsukuyomi. Kind of a scary situation here where we're kind of really staggered, really split, really not together. SLCC is going to have to either regroup or like die. Okay, good. Not good, just kidding. So Tsukuyomi does go down here as we are not able to S-key in time. That's okay, both teams about 20% on the point. So Pro River does have some ults coming up online, a good bit of ults coming up online. R is quickly following behind. This Cassidy is flanking from Pro River. I don't know the STLCC is aware as they rush out onto the point here. And the Cassidy does get a pick on Bacon Cat, but his teammates are able to get the trades, get the picks in return for him. Sort of. Wait, it's a 2v2. It's a 2v2 on point. Freezy forces out Diva Bomb and... oh my gosh, no way. Nice. Wait big, wait big. Luke and Freezy both able to eliminate the remaining players of Pearl River and getting a pick on the Lucio that came back, capping the point now at 25%. SLCC is gonna have to hold again here. Ult economy is looking pretty even from both sides for the most part. Tsukuyomi kind of poking out here. Freezy taking that high. I love to see these angles from this guy. He knows the tech. He knows the tech. And they're kind of scouting, making sure they know where this team's at. Taino does go down here. They force out both support ults and Venture ult here. Luke is going to retaliate with his own ult. Baking Cat goes down, but Freezy gets a pick on the Cassidy. There's a lot going on here. Luke gets a pick on the Kiriko. Is just Luke alive? Oh my gosh, wait, no way. He lived for a second. That was a crazy Suzu by Taino. SLCT needs to regroup here as Pro River is at 73% currently on the point. They used a lot of ults that fight, and we have a lot we can walk in with here, but Freezy does go down. A little bit of early picks going on here. A little bit of staggering. SLCC is going to have to kind of walk here. They don't have a choice. I think walking with Lucio B is probably their best bet, or walking with Cage, which is what they're going to do. They're going to Cage. They're going to Venture ult in the Cage. Luke on point. Taino on point. Getting lots of picks. Everybody getting lots of picks. Freezy, Tsukuyomi, Luke. SLCC does get a team kill. Pro River is currently 99% on the point, so STLCC is going to have to really bunker down and hold this point so that they are able to match and hold longer. Our ult economy is looking kind of down. But I think they can make it work. They can make it work if they really gotta think here. Tsukuyomi gets a pick on the Lucio, and we double support ulted. Tsukuyomi about to get solo ulted by the Cassidy on point, but just kidding, it was actually Taino. And Pro River's gonna throw out their Diva Bomb as we are coming up on 99%. We're at 99%. Pro River forcing out their own Lucio beat for extra shield, extra health. But Diva does get a little bit melted. Cassidy melted through by Freezy. Pro River walking out with Venture ult, but it seems to like not be enough here as STLCC just has crazy target prio right now. And although Tsukuyomi does go down, his team is able to get the picks that they need to be able to hold this point through 99%. So STLCC is going to take this first map of Samoa. So good job. Both teams played really well. And Freezy is going to get play of the game. All right. Hey guys, welcome back. We are currently on Midtown. It's called Midtown for a reason. This map is so mid. So like who wants to play this? Like this map's terrible. Um Oh no. Someone on the team is not happy about our spectating choices. Um Yeah, looking like we're gonna stay on our Maga comp here. Don't fix what's not broken. They really don't like that they're spectators, guys. They're putting dots at the end of their sentences. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. I promise. I promise. I'm not doing anything malicious, I promise. Just kidding. Luke's gonna swap. He's gonna play the Sem here. Where is Luke? I'm blind? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong people. Okay, we're on attack, guys. Just want to let you know. We are currently the red team. Keeping our Maga comp, as I said, we're going to walk down main. We have some people already in the back of that building getting set up, making sure they get their angles, get their height. And forcing out a lot of utility from Pearl River. Luke TM gets 2 picks on the Kiriko. He gets 3 picks, actually. This guy's insane. He gets 4. Does this guy ace? Yeah, let this guy ace. Nope, Bacon Cat stole it. GG. Kicked from the team. Bacon Cat's off. Alright. STLCC is going to cap the point with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. Coming up on the 3rd tick. And Maga and Venture are going to W key, make sure they are able to hold the space so their team can confirm the capture on the objective. Spjorn gets really low, so he backs up a little bit. Tyno and Bacon Cat kind of healing him up. Freezy just creating a distraction on Venture, digging in the ground, you know, Venture things. Though he is very low, he gets out and is able to get a health pack, get healed up. Luke TM currently walking the cart with Bacon Cat. Well, Freezy, Tyno, and Spjorn go on the backline. Spjorn is anti, so he does go down, but Tyno gets 2 picks on that flank. Gets 2 picks, so STLCC currently up in numbers, and they get 2 more picks, leaving just Pearl River's tank on point, and they cleared that up. So they're going to push this point as their tank is coming back. Spjorn coming back on Maga. Freezy getting set up on this height on Venture. Wants to take as much space as he can here. Looking like both teams are coming up on ult economy. I say we go early, low-key. I think if we go early here, we have a good momentum. Well, so we'll see what they do. They might not. But they do. Wait, no, they hear me. They hear me, I promise. But, okay. Lots of ults. Lots of ults. But Luke is just getting everything in the kill feed right now. That's crazy. Tyno gets the last pick on their tank. And STLCC does cap 2nd point with like 4 minutes left. Reaching 5 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock. The other team doesn't switch spawns here. They use Mei ult in this room. Luke gets completely frozen and does get picked off by the Mei, but the Mei was down in numbers, so STLCC was able to clear them out in time. STLCC currently up in ult economy here. We have 3 ults online. But Bacon Cat does go down here, leaving STLCC at kind of a disadvantage. Spjorn gets walled off. Only 1 support up on STLCC side. Freezy poking out this left on this Ashe and does get the pick. So STLCC is currently even, if not completely 5 yet. Freezy gets another pick and goes on the flank to ult. He gets 3 picks here. Spjorn and his team walking it down. Freezy almost getting an ace, but STLCC likes to steal the kills from each other, I see. They are going to hold up with Cage, actually, and beat, even though... Oh, the Bob does not make it to point, so there's no contest there. Freezy just getting picks like crazy in the spawn doors. Oh my gosh. So STLCC finishes through 3 checkpoints with 4 minutes, 18 seconds left on the clock. We're going to switch sides here. STLCC now is going to be playing on defense. I'm curious to see if they'll swap their comp or not, considering we'll be holding defense. I think this comp works really well for them. They've been practicing it a lot. So we'll see. We'll see if they pull out any other comps that they've been practicing. And yeah, they're assembling their heroes right now, guys. Alright, looking like both teams are kind of switching it up just a little bit here. So Pearl River is going to be Sigma, Bastion, Cassidy, Ana, and Juno. And honestly, nah, we're not kind of matching it. Only two. So we're going to run the Sigma back. We're gonna run the Juno back, but we're gonna keep the Emray, the Venture, and the Kiriko. I think the Kiriko and the Venture flanks have been insane. Not to mention Luke just having the craziest angles on everybody, I guess. He's getting like 4 picks a fight. It's crazy. Speaking of, he's gonna play up a little bit, throw out some util, see if he can get some extra ult charge off of that. And it is looking like Pearl River actually swapped to Pharah. They're gonna run some Pharah with their comp. Freezy going in, kind of trying to force out any util he can. He's gonna play in the subway above, or bus, I don't know. Spjorn kind of poking this other Sigma here, just a Sigma off in the front line. And Freezy's still gonna hold this height here, which is really good on his part. He is going to get forced out by 2 people though. He's gonna need some assistance by his team as he gets really low, but just kidding, they're actually just gonna give him the height for free. They just left. Spjorn getting kind of forced back a little bit, and Pearl River's Pharah gets a pick on Luke TM, so STLCC is currently down 1. Freezy contesting this height again. Tyno coming up to help, but Freezy does get picked. STLCC is still down 1 as Luke is coming back here. They kind of just need to sustain and live. Baking Cat gets really low, but does get out. Tyno as well uses his Suzu for a free get out of jail free card, and Luke TM gets 2 picks as he does come back, and it's looking like STLCC's target prio is just like that. And Baking Cat gets really low, but he does sustain from this fight. No ults so far have come out, as far as I know. Guys, my chops, did something come out and I just missed it? I'm sorry. We're coming up on good amount of ults here. Pearl River matching the Sigma ult coming online. Both Junos around the same ult charge here. Pearl River Sigma is going to poke Luke TM off of the height. Freezy does go down on the angle. Spjorn going in with his ult, and Spjorn does get solo ulted himself by the Pearl River Sigma. So STLCC currently down a good bit of players. There's just 2 of them left alive, and Bacon Cat is going to leave Luke to die. Used his speed ring to get out. That's all right though. STLCC is going to regroup, maybe see if they can get another contest, but Pearl River Sigma is way up, and I'm curious to see if they clear him out or just walk point. And it's looking like Freezy is going to be the one to walk point. Tyno TPing on him, and they're gonna walk with Juno Ray, but it came out pretty early as they match with their own. Lots of ults coming out. Oh my gosh, Luke's at 1 HP, but he does go down. Lots of ults coming out from both sides, but Pearl River is able to cap that with 3 minutes 30 seconds on the clock left. And Tyno's looking like Tyno and Freezy are gonna get caught out here if they don't get out. You guys need to get out, guys. Just kidding, they might not walk them, I guess. SOCC currently trying to regroup on this height, keeping their flankers on this angle. I guess they don't know. I guess the other team doesn't know yet. Tyno kind of just poking out. Freezy in the back line. Spjorn kind of holding this height. Freezy gets the pick on the far. SOCC is currently up. We should totally walk on that. Tyno gets another pick. But STLCC is going to keep poking from this height. And Spjorn is now going to drop. Kind of just a poke battle, guys. Multiple ults up on both sides here. Freezy gets a pick on the soldier. Spjorn gets a pick on the Kiriko. STLCC is currently still up. Just still a poke battle. Spjorn pokes out the Juno from Pearl River and does get them out of the fight here. And he walks the Sigma out of the fight as well. And then they are going to get set up on this angle here. Tyno loving this flank, this height. I'm loving it myself. I love seeing it. Let's see. Tyno using his Suzu to kind of stabilize himself. He's going to throw it out, and they are going to retaliate with a Sigma ult. Oh my gosh, Tyno's actually won. He's dead. Freezy ulting in the back line does get a pick on the Cassidy. Is kind of walking down this Juno. Does get the pick on the Juno. And STLCC has to fight this Sigma and this Kiriko left, forcing out a lot of cooldowns from Pearl River's support. They get pretty low, and Speworm does go down because he's walking too far. Luke TM does get his trade though. STLCC currently down their tank, but so is Pearl River, so it's a pretty even fight at this point in time. They're kind of just sustaining here, waiting for their tanks to come back, but Pearl River's tank will be able to come back quicker than Speworm is. And it's looking like they're also going to make a swap to Orisa. Freezy keeping that height, that angle in the back line, and walking down their Kiriko. STLCC currently up now. They are double up as Orisa does go down from Pearl River. Faro walking point a little bit, but Luke TM does take him out of the fight. Freezy gets low, is able to get out. Luke still poking from this height here, getting another pick on the Cassidy. Pearl River's tank is going to swap again. He's going to play Roadhog. Trying to make a comp work really well with this team. Both teams have 3 ults online currently. Curious to see how this plays out, as Pearl River is coming up on a Juno ult of their own. Luke TM getting pretty low on this height. He has to drop. Taino gets pulled, and Pearl River's going to throw out a support ult, as well as we do. We get a pick on the Juno. Lots of trades happening here. Speworf is actually 1 HP. No, that guy's 1 HP. It is currently a 3v2 situation. Taino 1v1ing this Cassidy down here. Does go down. Bacon Cat goes down as well. It's just Speworf and Freezy. And oh my gosh, Roadhog just has the craziest sustain ever. And now his team does come back, and Speworf does go down. Doing a little bit of a stagger, but not too bad. Well, that was bad. Luke TM gets picked there. Crazy stagger. STLCC needs to back up and regroup. We're in overtime currently, coming up on second point, and we have ults coming up online. We just have to be mindful of what Pearl River has. And it's looking like they are going to walk. They're going to throw out their Juno ultimate, but the Pharah is not able to sustain through it and does go down, as well as the Cassidy. Lots of ults being popped. Taino, Freezy, and STLCC is able to kind of push all of them off of cart, taking this second map on Midtown. Very mid map, as we've stated before. So yeah, the score is currently 2-0 for those just joining. And Luke's gonna play the game on Emery again. This guy's just insane. Rank 1 Emery incoming. All right, guys, welcome back to the third map currently in the series. It is a best of 5. Currently, the score is 2-0. Whoever gets to 3 points first wins. And we are going to be playing on Rialto this time. STLCC is going to be attacking, and Pearl River is going to be defending. It's looking like we are going to keep on our Maga comp. They really like this comp, guys. We're going to keep the Maga, looking like we're going to implement a sim, maybe. I don't know if we'll stick on this pick or not. I'm curious to see if we utilize the TPs well enough. Doing a little bit of a swap in our backlines. Looking like we're going to swap up a lot of this comp, actually. I think Luke is going to TP them over, and then they're all, he's going to swap over to Emre. He has to keep his streak of play the game going. He's gotten play the game for the past 2 games. So yeah, looking like we're going to run Ana, we're going to run Mizuki, we're going to run Tracer and Maga. And Luke is going to TP them across the height here, but he's actually going to stay on this character. Pearl River running Domina, Tracer, Sojourn, Ana, Kiri. Tino playing this height, Bacon Cat kind of just pushing cart here. Freezy does go down on the Tracer. STLCC currently down 1. Spjorn on this height. Playing alone on this height here, letting his supports kind of just poke. Luke TM gets a pick on their tank. This is something STLCC should definitely walk on. Spjorn does do that. He gets a pick on the Tracer, gets a pick on the Sojourn, and it is just the Kiriko and the Ana left on this height. We need to flush them out and kind of get these picks for good staggers. Kiriko does go down. Looking like STLCC is not able to get a pick on the Ana, but that's okay. We are currently rounding first point with 3 minutes 5 seconds left on the clock, and there is Ana. Ana's currently down. Spjorn gets a pick on the tank again, and STLCC is going to cap this first point almost completely uncontested. 5 minutes 20 seconds left on the clock. We are pushing heavy. Tracer on the height. We got Spjorn coming in, following up on Freezy, who is on Tracer. Forcing out a recall from our Tracer. He gets out. Our Mizuki also gets out. Freezy is kind of poking with Spjorn, making room, holding space for their team to be able to walk this payload around the second corner. But Freezy does go down. Goes down to a Sojourn on the other team. Spjorn just heavy looking their tank, burning this guy out. He's going to run into a wall for a good few seconds. Gets rocked by the Sigma. And Luke TM does go down, so STLCC is currently down 1 player now as Freezy is back. Spjorn gets antied. Our Ana needs a lot of help here. She's got to get out. Our Ana's playing on the boat. Spjorn getting really low, but Taino does go down. Our Ana is down. STLCC currently down a support right now. Currently down both supports. No supports online for STLCC. They need to run in and die or get out. And we're going to run into Cage, actually. Just kidding. Oh my gosh. Wait, actually Q button. What is happening? So Freezy ults, Spjorn ults, Sojourn ults, and their Ana ults as well. So STLCC... Oh, we also used Cage. I forgot about that. My Sim is able to get out. Uses her wall here, I guess, to help her team walk. Spjorn going in, forcing out a Sigma ult on his back line. Both of his supports really super ultra mega low, guys. Heal each other, heal each other. You're stressing me out. STLCC supports healing each other. Spjorn gets pulsed and is taken out of the fight because of that. Just a lot of damage that... Oh, wow. Wow. Oh. The Sojourn gets a pick on the Ana on Taino, and STLCC is doing the staggering thing. They gotta get out and regroup here. Let's see. We got Freezy on Tracer on the height here, just kind of flanking, which is completely fine. That guy's able to get out when he can. STLCC now coming back. Currently 5 players up. Back online. We're gonna push cart a little bit. They are holding height. We just keep pushing cart here. They have to drop. They have to drop to stop us. And Luke TM gets a pick on Pearl River's Tracer. And we are going to burn the Sigma out. Luke getting another pick there. Spjorn. Oh my gosh, this guy's getting jumped on the height. Please help my tank. Freezy helping the tank out on this height. This Ana's up here, guys. Guys, the Ana's up there, guys. And nice! Freezy's gonna get a 3K there. Wait, crazy Tracer plays right there. And STLCC is going to come up on the second checkpoint. 4 minutes left on the clock. Very well played. A little bit of staggering, but we got back together and pulled our mentals through. We're kind of just walking down main here, poking the Sigma. He's taking heavy damage from our team right now. But Freezy does go down in a little bit too far. Taino pushing cart. Got... Ooh, our oil economy is not looking too good compared to theirs. We are currently down a player. STLCC needs to play a little bit safe, a little bit slow here as Freezy comes back. Sigma ults, and so does Sojourn, and so does Ana, and our Ana also ults, and wow, the Q buttons again, guys. Just Spjorn and Freezy. Oh, we're ulting. We have no support. Spjorn gets a pick on the tank, but does go down. So tank trade here, as STLCC's members are coming back. They are pushing cart though. So although it was a Q fest, Taino gets a pick on the Sojourn, and we're still up. So we're gonna keep walking. We're not yet with our tank, but our tank is here now. Pearl River still has ults up on us. They're going to throw out Rush. We're going to throw out our Sim wall so that we are able to reposition and live. Taino gets a pick on the Kiriko, and Spjorn's going to play this right side. He's going to run in on the back line, go after the support Ana, and Pearl River no longer has any supports online. So STLCC is able to pick their target prio from here and kind of just walk without Pearl River's members getting healing. And STLCC is going to cap third point. 2 minutes, 9 seconds left on the clock. Very well played. Very well played. So now we are going to switch sides here. STLCC is going to be defending on this point, and Pearl River is going to be attacking here. We're probably going to keep the same comp again. We've been doing really well on it. Alright. We're walking out. 30 seconds left until the match starts here. It's looking like, yeah, we're keeping the same comp, but Luke TM wants to pull out the Torbjorn. Like, he needs to pull the Torbjorn out. So he's gonna have his little turret here. I'm assuming this is for the Tracer. Maybe the Tracer was doing a lot of annoyance to my backline here. Or he just really wants to play Torbjorn, like, really bad. Like, that could also be an option. He's going to set up his turret on height with Tyno and Spjorn here. Bacon Cat going to play the slow ground. And Freezy is going to go for the old contest where you sit in the bush. And they don't know he's there. Wait. No, this is crazy. Wait, this is crazy tech. I haven't seen this pulled out in years. Tyno gets a pick on the Vendetta, and Pearl River does not know Freezy's here. They're kind of a little bit confused on why the cart is not moving. Luke TM gets a pick on Pearl River's Junkrat here. But the Sigma spots Freezy, and Freezy's gonna go down. He's gonna go down here. No, that was good. That was good. Spjorn is going to play this height here, and Pearl River is going to pull out Widowmaker. Me personally, I'm not peeking that ever. I'm so scared of Widow players. But we're gonna keep holding this height here, because we have to be the ones to drop and contest. And Spjorn is going to do just that. He's gonna walk onto Sigma, as he is really off from his team, but he used his cooldowns very well and was able to get out. So we're going to get set up on the height again. Freezy meeting us on the left. Hey guys, they're pushing cart. Spjorn needs to get out a little bit. So Spjorn does drop. He's gonna walk. Go back to his team. Freezy gets rocked. No, Freezy goes down again here. I hate fighting here. This little narrow way. I hate it. But Spjorn goes in with Cage, and Luke TM is going to use his Torb ult in the Cage as well, Molten Core, and it is just Junkrat, Tracer, and Sigma going down here. Junkrat and Tracer are able to get out of the fight here from Pearl River. We have Kitsune Rush online, coming up on Mizuki ult. The other team currently has 3 ults up online, so our ult economy's looking a little behind here, but hopefully we can poke and match them. Spjorn poking out from this height, just kind of burning them. Torb on the height as well, just on a different one. Tyno holding point, Bacon Cat. And it's a Q fest again, guys. I think Overwatch players hear one ult voice line and just everyone presses Q. Freezy gets a pick on Juno. Lots of trades happening. Bacon Cat getting a pick on the Sigma. Freezy finishing off the Junkrat. It's just the Kiriko and the Tracer. And the Tracer gets a pick on Tyno from Pearl River. Pearl River. Oh, what? Get the Kiriko! And Bacon Cat gets a pick on the Kiriko. STLCC currently down 2 players. They're gonna have to play pretty safe here. But Freezy is back, and Luke TM is coming back up on his height. Our whole economy is still very unmatched compared to theirs, but hopefully, again, we are able to poke and build. So we're gonna keep our height, and it's looking like they are going to counter our Maga get on D.Va here. Good pick. Good swap. Freezy goes down here. Tyno gets rid of the Junkrat tire. Luke TM gets a pick on the Kiriko. Tyno gets a pick on the Tracer that was flanking him. And Pearl River's D.Va forces Luke TM off height, but Spjorn cages them to make sure they don't get out and go to spawn. Pearl River supports go back in as they make a swap back to Vendetta. Oh, no way. Pearl River's Kitsune Rush got cut off by the wall. I've had that happen a few times. And yeah, STLCC is going to hold them before they're able to take first point here. And is going to lead the series in a 3-0. STLCC 3 points. Pearl River 0. And it's looking like Pearl River's Sigma path lane is going to play the game here.
It's actually 2-0.
Wait, it's 2-0?
I'm pretty sure that
All right. Welcome back, guys. We are currently on Lijiang Tower now. It's a completely new series. Again, best of 5, first to 3 points wins. And it is looking like we're gonna keep our comp, guys. Who would have thought? No, who would have thought? We're going to run the Maga, we're gonna run the Emre, Venture, Kiri, Lucio, and it's looking like the other team is going to run Hazard, Onron, Farah, Juno, and Moira, my beloved. Oh my gosh. No, I haven't seen a Moira player and I don't even know. Is she even good right now? Does anyone know? I don't know. I can't wait to watch though. I'm curious. Yeah, so round starts. Luke TM going to TP his team to the point. Gets poked out by the Pharah a little bit. The Pharah is alone here. We walked that, and it's looking like Spjorp is in my mind because he just knew to do that. So he's gonna walk the Pharah down. STLCC currently up. 10 seconds left until the control point does unlock. So STLCC walks down the hazard instead. And Freezy's gonna jump off the map. Freezy's gonna jump off the map, guys. We have no one capping the point. Just kidding. Luke's gonna do it. Luke's going to cap point. Tyno gets a pick on the Moira, and they are chasing this Juno. They want this Juno out of the fight. Spearman going in, making sure he takes 2 with him, and although the hazard tries to wall him off, he is able to get out. So STLCC gets a regroup going on this right side. Luke TM still just kind of poking from point. Has his turret set up on point. Freezy holding this left angle with Bacon Cat as well, making sure every single angle is held. The hazard from blue team goes in, and STLCC is able to punish him for going in without his team. Freezy gets a pick. Tyno finishes off the kill on the hazard. It's looking like this team's going to make a swap to Bastion. They're going to make a lot of swaps too. They're going to swap Reaper. They're going to swap Ramatra. So I think those are some good swaps. Those characters hurt a little bit. Let's see. Oops. They're playing left side in this room here. Ramatra is going to use this form, kind of try to walk him down. Freezy getting out from the back line. Has no cooldowns really. Spjorn trying to burn this Ramatra out as they know he doesn't have form anymore. But the Moira is going to ult and keep him up. Walking the back line with it. Almost kills Luke, but is not able to. Oh my goodness. Wait, SLCC playing this so well. Good sustain from everybody there. Really aware of when their teammates needed help and when they did not. SLCC does clean up that fight here. Our ult economy is looking really good compared to last game. Really good, actually. We have 4 ults online. Already used Cage. And looking like we're going to get a pick on the Reaper. We know this team is going left side. Freezy gets a pick on the Bastion. Spjorn walking the rest of this team out. I'm just going to Q fest on them. Because how are they going to touch if we all just press Q, right? So it's looking like what we are going to do. And SLCC is going to take this first round. Tyno going to jump off the map at the end there if anyone didn't catch that. And yeah, the score is currently 1-0. We're going to go on to the next point here. STLCC probably not going to make any swaps because they really like this comp. Looking like both teams are going to kind of stay the same thing, except the other team is going to pull out a Freya and an Ana and a Junkrat. They're going to make a swap to Junkrat as well. 3 seconds until the game starts here. Luke TM TP's half his team. They're going straight to point here. Get set up on point. Luke TM setting up in the server room on right side. And Freezy is going to poke from main with Tyno by his side. No ults online. Not like Marvel Rivals where it transfers over 3 rounds. So Luke TM poking, Spjorn coming back to his team, just lots of poking, and oh my goodness, this Freya flank might be insane if STLCC does not notice it. The point is currently able to be capped, but we just don't seem to care about it. We want the team wipe first, except Tyno wants his ones with this Freya. Luke TM, Tyno, and Lucio coming back, everybody coming back to cap point. Took a little long for that, but they do get the pick on the Freya, and they are going to get set back up down in main, making sure they hold the space so that this team has to use resources, has to use util to kind of walk and get the point. And hopefully STLCC counting on punishing them when they do use anything. The Sigma is very N, and Spjorn does get the pick. But the Junkrat trades our Bacon Cat here. Our Lucio's down, one of our supports. But do we know about the flanking going on behind us? I'm not too sure. I don't think they do. And it seems that Tyno is just always the one to fall victim to it. Here we go. He doesn't know. Does he know? Oh, he does know! He does know! And Tyno does get out, uses a lot of resources to get out. And he is able to... What? Reinhardt? And it's looking like Luke TM and Bacon Cat are going to contest this Reinhardt while their team... Oh my gosh. No, Bacon Cat's so lucky. That guy almost got charged into the wall. STLCC is holding it to this point, 60% on the clock. They're gonna hold back up again. Ult economy still looking pretty good, for the most part. And yeah, so we're gonna go first. We're gonna Kitsune rush, force out Moira ult from the other team, and we are going to cage. But we're gonna die through with anti nades. So Bacon Cat gets a boop on the Venture off the map, coming up on 90% here. They're gonna rip Junkrat tire and get Luke TM with it. Lots of ults coming out from the other team, which is very good that we didn't use much other than, I mean, we really only need to use rush there, but Spjorn really wanted the cage. And this Reinhardt loves his W key. This guy's in here, and Spjorn always punishes it every single time. And they're gonna get a pick on the Ana as well. STLCC just needs to walk here. They're down a lot. Freezy going to get out, use his ult. Tyno gets 2 picks that fight and starts capping for his team. This Reinhardt just coming, doing anything he can to come touch. He does ult Bacon Cat, but Bacon Cat is able to sustain through it and use Lucio B, and the round is over. STLCC taking first map, Lijiang Tower, 2-0 currently. So the actual score is 1-0, by the way. And Freezy is going to play the game here. Alright guys, welcome back. I think this map is pronounced Pariso. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not too sure. I don't want to butcher it. But we are currently on the second map of the series. Score is 1-0. STLCC is going to be attacking here, and our opponents are going to be on defense here. We're making a little bit of a swap here. Luke TM going to be on Hanzo. And we are not on the Lucio, we're on the Juno. So still keeping the speed within our team here. And the other team is going to keep the Ram. The Ram pick, but they did initially have the Junkrat, the Moira staying. They're going to try the Pharah again, and they're going to run Baptiste with this as well. Baptiste really good. Just kidding, Bacon Cat is getting off Juno, he's going to play Lucio instead. They're gonna stick with everything for the most part, except the Hanzo. Which, just kidding, again, my team's trolling me. They're playing Symmetra, and this is good. I like the Symmetra pick, actually. They're gonna fake TP up. Moira looking far, looking at the TP. Freezy kind of distracting, getting pinged out, going straight to point to make space for his team. Spurn is able to run in with him, get a pick on the Junkrat. Very good tactic from STLCC. Spurn getting 2 picks, Tyno getting another, Bacon Cat. And it is just the Ramatra left. STLCC needs to focus on capping rather than chasing that guy because he's not doing anything back there. And they got 2 on point right now. Now they have everybody but Luke. And it's looking like they are going to cap with 3 minutes. Currently 5 minutes 40 seconds on the clock. Smurf gets an early pick on the Junkrat again. And they're just going to walk here, I think. Bacon Cat really low, but is trying to contest this Pharah over here. Everybody looking this Pharah, he's really low. Freezy distracting everyone. Tyno does get the pick on the Pharah though. STLCC is currently up. We're currently up. 1 or 2. They made some swaps. They're on Soldier now to be able to come back quicker. Freezy still terrorizing the backline of our opponents, but does go down. So STLCC needs to back up a little bit. Let their cart get progress. Because we didn't get too far yet, so... the Pharah got stuck on the roof, and Luke was able to get a pick. So, this Ram contesting Tyno on the point, forcing Suzu out as Tyno gets low. Spurn gets burned out by their Baptiste, and Luke TM gets a trade. Lots of picks happening here. STLCC doing a really good job of just walking the back line. It's always a really good tactic. Not many ults coming out yet, huh? I think we only used Maga Cage so far. They're on Bastion again. Let's see. Freezy in the back, terrorizing this poor soldier. Tyno getting a pick as well. We Kitsune Rush, forcing out a Moira ult. It's just these two. They are unable to stabilize, unable to be alive, and they get a team kill here. So, ult economy still looking good. Coming up on 3. And we're just kind of pushing cart, making some progress here as we wait for the other team to get out of spawn. Tyno being the cart princess always, I get it. That was me when I played, man. Poor guy, look at him. No, the tank's over here, help him! Nice, and STLCC does help Tyno. Oh my gosh, Luke just got headshot, that was crazy. There is a Mei on flank, if anyone is aware. Tyno does know. Tyno always knows when he's getting flanked. This guy's always victim. Look at him! Oh my goodness! But he's got backup. Bacon Cat's got him. And it's looking like Bacon Cat is going to match this Ramatra ult with Lucio beat. They're gonna try to walk the Moira down. Tyno does get the pick on the Ram though. Spurn next on the Moira, and Soldier was trying to contest. But SOCC does walk that with 4 minutes 24 seconds left on the clock. Taking this map to 3 checkpoints. Currently going to swap sides now. STLCC is going to be playing for defense, and the opponent is going to be playing on attack. Let's see if STLCC can hold like they did on Rialto, where they were able to take any checkpoints at all. That would be pretty cool. Oh, tell him, Tino. I heard that. Tell him. It's objective-based game, guys. Alright. 40 seconds left on setup here. Luke TM is going to swap off of the Symmetra. He might troll me again and swap. Who knows? We'll see. But it's looking like no, as he's already to point now. We're making a few swaps here. Freezy is going to be playing the Cassidy, and Luke TM is going to be playing Genji into this comp. Bacon Cat no longer on the Lucio. It's gonna play the Juno here, which is good because it's looking like they're gonna walk out on a Juno. So we'll be able to match the Ray ultimate when it comes out. Other teams going to make some swaps. No longer Ramatra, no longer what was it? May, I think. Gonna walk out on Zarya on Reaper. But they're gonna keep the Moira and the Soldier. And the Reaper does TP up on Hype, but does get burned out as STLCC makes a hard target focus on him when he uses his util. Zarya trying to do what Freezy did last point and just walk straight to point to create space, which is working. STLCC having to turn around and look, this is Zarya who's really in. And Zarya is left by her other support. But Luke goes down in this fight, and although STLCC is still currently up, they need to not get too greedy here and get set back up while they wait for their teammate to come back. Tino does get the pick on the Reaper though. Spear going back on height, taking this height. Poking out, everybody getting set back up on this bridge. Very good play. Luke TM just now making it back to his team. Just lots of poking here, trying to build your ultimate as quickly as you can. Reaper TP's up again, but is punished by the Cassidy stun. Freezy getting a pick on the Juno. Zarya trying to walk just straight to point here, but Luke TM is able to capitalize on the backline because of it. Cassidy following up, Freezy, and Luke TM gets another pick on the Zarya. STLCC doing a really good job of holding this bridge area, making sure they're unable to get any capture progress on this point. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left on the clock here. 2 more minutes of defense. Getting set back up. Ultimate's coming online. Our ult economy still looking really good. We have 3 coming up. 6-7, by the way. Look at Speorm's ult percentage. You missed it. You missed it. Just still poking here. Could honestly go early with Rush. I think that would be fire. Sojourn Hazard underneath. And we do. He's in my head. He hears me. Tino forces out, Kitsune Rush, and the Hazard's just sitting in it. But we like capitalizing on the back line. That's good. No, I like that. Speorm, Freezy getting a pick on the Hazard. The Moira being the last person alive, but does get out. STLCC just getting set back up on the bridge again. Other team is struggling to get their ultimates online here. Just a little bit. And Tino gets an early pick on the Moira. I honestly think they could walk this if they wanted to. Hazard on our Speorm. And Freezy is going to cast the ult from height on bridge here. We also send out Bacon Cat's ultimate. And SJCC cleans up here. Gets a team kill this fight. But the other team, blue team, is coming up on their ultimates here, and we're a little bit down right now. We used a lot. So we'll see. Blue team going to walk this underneath again. Luke TM is going to pop his Genji blade, forcing out Moira ult. Luke TM gets 2-3 picks with it. Here, Soldier ult coming out, but Bacon Cat shuts it down quickly. Luke TM getting a pick on the Moira. Is just Hazard alive, but he's not alive anymore, as Bacon Cat does get the pick. And there's 10 seconds left on the clock. I don't know if blue team will be able to touch in time. It's very important to go mobile characters here to make sure you're able to touch for any sort of contest for your team, but it's looking like they didn't get the memo. So STLCC is going to take this first map here. No, second map. My bad. The score is currently 2-0. And Luthium is going to get play the game. This guy's on a roll, bro. Like, this guy just is stealing all the play the games. I think he's gotten every single one but one of them. Maybe. We're back. We're back. We're on Junkertown now. Currently third map. Third map so far. The score is currently 2-0. So if STLCC is able to take this map, they will win this series against Finger Lakes Community College, I believe. It's looking like we're gonna switch up our comp a little bit. We're getting sick of the Maga comp. This guy's on ball. Wait, I haven't seen this guy on ball in ages. We have Farm Mercy again. Never. Oh, I see what's going on here. They wanted to pull the E-couple back out. Okay. Interesting. So looking like Finger Lakes is going to run Domina, Bastion, Ashe, Baptiste, and Moira. Dude, Ham Slice, I get it, man. I love Moira. Oh my gosh! Tyno gets to pick out the gate on Bastion. Spjorn already terrorizing the back. Gets a pick on the Ashe as well. RE couple on cart. Nope, just kidding, just one. And Spjorn gets a pick on the Moiras. Just the Baptiste alive. Don't stagger. No! Oh, he almost got out. But they do get the pick. Tyno, once again. Cart Princess, having a grand old time. And Freezy set up very early here. Blue team making a little bit of a swap here, putting the Juno into play. Getting off the Ashe to the Sojourn. Tyno still pushing cart by himself. I don't know if STLCC knows this, but if you have 3 on cart, that's as fast as it goes. 1 is kind of slow. But Spjorn, Freezy get picks here. I think they're just kill hungry. They see red. Luke TM gets a pick with his little E-Kitten. Look, he has the E-Kitten skin on! No, look at Bacon Cat, bro. He has the E-Kitten skin on, dude. Wait, this is good. Look at them. They're flirting on the height on the bridge. Oh my goodness. Pizza date. Alright. So they're looking like they're making some swaps here. Blue team on Genji, on Onron, on Orisa. Oh my gosh, what is Freezy doing back here? Freezy gets out with like 2 HP. And not actually, but he got really low. Oh my gosh, Bacon Cat getting speared out of the sky. Crazy spear. Freezy just kind of poking the back line out as Spjorn kind of looks at the Orisa here. Bacon Cat pulling out his gun. Oh my gosh, this Orisa is just heavy looking our Mercy. But does drop off height. This is punishable. And Luke TM solo ults the Orisa because his kitten was being threatened. Spjorn also sends out mines on Wrecking Ball, leaving the Genji underneath. I wonder if STLCC knows. Tyno knows. Genji making a little Genshin Impact trip around. He might be able to touch though. But SLCC does know he's there, just kind of... Wait! Oh, no way, 1 second late. Well, not no way, because... Okay, anyway. Ham Slice does use ult on Moira, and Luke TM gets a pick on the Genji that was in the back, finally. And the Orisa kind of up, just on Rami, clear on run out. Spjorn is going to chase her. Gets his ankles broken just a little bit by her TP, but it's okay because he got her. Luke TM getting another pick on the Juno. Tyno staying on cart. 5 minutes left on the clock. 5-minute push here. Freezy getting set up on high RE couple just in the sky doing their thing. Spjorn just kind of using utility. Using cooldowns here. More of a distraction. Onron going up to contest our Mercy. And our Mercy does go down here. Tyno ults. Uses his ultimate ability on Zenyatta as he is the only support. Oh, no way. Keep Tyno up. Tyno does live. He lives with barely any HP, but Luke TM gets lots of picks here. And Tyno's going to make his way back to cart. Spjorn chasing this Juno down. Freezy there to assist. Freezy poking at this Onron that's kind of out of spawn. Genji no deflect on blue team. Spjorn gets the pick on the Genji. It's just Onron that's kind of up here. We could honestly punish, but okay, he does. And then Luke TM uses his ult on Orisa. Freezy uses his ult on Juno. Bacon Cat uses his ult on Moira. Q-Fest. And now Spjorn's gonna ult. Everybody press Q. And SSCC is going to cap. 3 minutes 59 seconds left on the clock through all 3 checkpoints. Alrighty. Looking like we're going to switch sides here. STLCC is going to go on defense now. And Finger Lakes is going to be playing on offense this map. So I think the ball comp could work on defense too. I really do. Maybe. I think our backline's a little too not survivable for that. But honestly, I think it could work at the same time actually. Let's see if they run it. Nah, they're gonna swap it up. I think it's smart too. Oh, just kidding. Maybe not. Little bit. They're gonna keep the Zen, which the Zen was crazy, so I agree. Keep the Zen. Spjorn is going to be playing Doomfist. Luke TM on Genji Freezy, keeping the Tracer, and Bacon Cat is going to be on Baptiste this map. It's looking like the other team's going to pull out Maga of their own. Maga, Onron, Sojourn, Juno, and Moira. And STLCC is going to get set up on Bridge. They're going to be kind of back a little bit. This is interesting. I'm curious how this comp's going to play into blue teams. Luke TM kind of way up. Yo, if someone walks out there, yo, that guy's going to have to get out or he's dead. Like, what is... No one does walk up there, so he's free, I guess. Storm going in. Lucium does get out. Freezy kind of 2v1ing or 1v2ing over there on the left side, but he does get out. And Tyno gets a pick on the Maga, which, yeah, playing Maga into Zenyatta does kind of hurt a little bit. Your health bar just gets melted without the right care. Lucium 1 HP gets picked off, but Tyno gets a trade for his teammate. Gets another pick. Spjorn and Freezy kind of holding it up in the front line while they are down. Luke TM. Spjorn way out of LOS of his supports and does go down, forcing his supports to have to back up here. But Tyno, he wants to smoke and he demexed the D.Va. And Luke TM is back now. Luke TM's gonna play as the tank, gets to pick on the D.Va, he gets to pick on the Moira. And Freezy is going to follow up in the back line. Tyno is going to kick the soldier to death. That is terrible. And Freezy gonna get set back up on this left side. I love these angles Freezy is taking. I don't know if I mentioned that, but they're just really good. D.Va is going to use her boosters to get up on height. And Spjorn is contesting the D.Va. Luke TM up there as well. Freezy gets a pick on the Juno. D.Va gets demected by Spjorn. Lots of picks here. Onron, Moira, D.Va. And they're chasing the soldier in the spawn. He's out. STLCC currently has 4 ults coming up on almost all 5 ultimates. They probably will have all 5 by the end of this next fight. And the closest that blue team has is Moira ult, which could be really good. Could be really good for both teams. So Loki. Luke TM gets really low, uses deflect to get out, and Freezy is able to get a pick on the Sojourn in the back. Getting marked by the Onron, by the Juno, but does get out as their D.Va uses boosters to get up on height. Tyno kicks her to death, and he's going to ult because he didn't want to die. No, I get it. And he's going to walk, he's going to walk, and he's going to get out. Luke TM chasing this Juno. Freezy gets the pick on the Onron. Spjorn gets the pick on the Sojourn. And do they know? Do they know? The D.Va is in the back on my Zenyatta, man. But my front line doesn't care. They just are eating spawn doors like they're actually Grand Eaters. They don't know what's going on my back, but it's okay because my back sustains. And we get reset back up. Got 3 ults online, coming up on 4. And the other team actually is coming up on 4 as well, so it'll be a pretty matched fight here. Assuming both teams like to press Q, because that's, like I said earlier, what Overwatch players do. They hear one Q and they press theirs. So here we go. It starts. The Onron on blue team uses ult but doesn't get anybody. They're also going to commit Moira ult to it. Spjorn cancels it though with his punch. Luke TM, Freezy, and Spjorn, the only ones last alive here. Freezy uses Pulse Bomb, but does miss. Spjorn gets a pick on the Soldier. Luke TM, really low. Is able to force the Juno ult out, though. So, right now, the only ultimate that STLCC is going to have to worry about in this next fight is D.Va Bomb, which is used a lot. So STLCC doesn't have to worry about any ults now. They are able to use a few of their own. Luke TM popping the Dragon Blade on Genji, getting 2 picks with the demecking D.Va, walking down the Soldier, and then coming back to finish off. But Tyno kicks the D.Va to death again, like actual kill stealers. This team is full of them. And STLCC is going to win with 3-0 best of 5 series, so they're going to take this game as well. And Luke TM is going to get play of the game once again. Alrighty. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another map. We are back on Samoa, back where we started from the first series we played. My tank's leaving the game now. Alright, man. This guy is trolling. GG. This guy's coming back in momentarily. Alrighty. 10 seconds on the clock for these guys to pick their characters. Spewarm back in the game. Starting on Samoa. This is map 1 of this series here. And it's looking like we want to walk out on Doomfist. Spewarm is not on tank, I lied. It is Freezy. Freezy is going to pull out the Doomfist here. Spewarm is actually going to play Emre, and Luke is going to probably swap to something else. But he's going to stay on Sem for the TP for his team right now. We got Kiri, Lucio, and St. Charles is going to play Orisa. They're going to play Freya, Emre, Lucio, Kiri. So pretty similar comp, actually. The Doomfist into this Orisa is going to be interesting, though. Luke TM going to swap off the Sim to the Genji. Freezy taking height on this bridge. He wants to take as much space as he can. He's just kind of soft diving here, soft baiting this team into using resources. This Orisa is going to meet Freezy up on the height, walk his backline a little bit as he is very in theirs. The Orisa is aware, and they all turn. Everybody turns and looks at Freezy. Freezy getting out barely. This guy's barely out. Luke TM on the right side with Bacon Cat. That was a good play, even though it was really risky. Almost went wrong very quick, but STLCC was able to cap the point, coming up on 10% here. Looking like both teams kind of wanting to just walk the back lines here, which is a good tactic, but lots of push and pull. Freezy gets a pick on Freya, which allows his team to kind of just walk here. Spewarm gets a pick on their Emre. Freezy gets a pick on Bacon Cat, and Lucio is... Or, not Bacon Cat. Freezy does not get a pick on Bacon Cat, guys. We're on the same team. I'm kind of... Wow, I'm throwing. Yeah. Team dead. We are coming up on ults here. Got 3-4 ults coming online for this next fight. St. Charles coming in on the Vendetta. They are going to initiate Kitsune Rush. Spewarm out of the fight. But we do not have it yet to match. So Taino does go down. Freezy. Lots of ults coming out. What the heck? Freezy needs to get out, like, now. They use Kitsune, they use the Rissa. They don't yet have Freya, but we have like almost every single ult online. So we're gonna regroup here. Freezy coming back on the Doomfist. Crazy rollout. He's back. Looks like they're gonna take this right side angle, split it down main. Freezy is going to initiate with his ultimate, going on this back line, but him and Vendetta kind of cancel each other out. Tyno going to force a rush on the point so his team is able to play in it, but Freezy is going to get picked by the spear. I don't... Ooh, wait. Ajax, wait. Freya getting picks. Looking like STLCC is going to lose this fight, although they were able to get 2 picks out of here. St. Charles has 50% on point, but so does STLCC. Both teams matching percentage on this objective here. And still haven't used much, but we're gonna initiate with an Emre ult. And we're going to get a pick on the Freya, which is big because she was the one who had ult outside of this Orisa about to build here. And Luke is going to get a pick on the Kiriko, Vendetta. Orisa is going to ult, even though she's down her team. Tyno getting a pick on that. STLCC recapping point coming up on 60% here. Trying to match this 76%. Flip that backwards, by the way. Luke TM poking right side. We got Freezy backing up to his team. Just holding this height here. We're still up on ult economy. We should go fast. Okay. Decent match. And Vendetta's gonna walk our Emre. Spearmorph is going to go down, but Tyno gets a pick on their Kiriko. And it is an even fight at this point in time. Freezy gets a pick on the Freya in the back. They're kind of walking our backline though. Baking Cat goes down. Tyno goes down. We have no support up because my front line wanted to go so way in. Although STLCC does bring it to 99%, I don't know that they will be able to get a full fight back onto this point. I think they need to change their comp. They need to change up the way they're doing things. And yeah, that guy's out of here. Freezy does get staggered here. Baking Cat coming in, but he's not able to touch. Everybody press Q, end of the round. And St. Charles is going to take that first round there. Although both teams did bring it to 99. It was pretty close. We started heavy selling the sellers. Oh, of course. Alrighty. Huh? Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, no, I was trying to make sure you were heard too. Oh my gosh, okay. Guys, I sound schizo. I promise there's a guy in my ear. Like, Eric is in my ear right now, I promise. Okay, this guy. He's gaslighting me now. I'm being gaslit. Bro. Alright, STLCC speeding in. They're coming in. They're taking point. Oh, Freezy's just gonna get burnt with this Maga. Come on, we walked that. Oh, we walked it. He's won. But he gets Suzu, he lives. Lucium's dead here. Lucium's dead. STLCC playing this mid area. I think we just die point here, truth be told. Kind of just a back and forth fight right here. But St. Charles is going to come out on top. They're going to be the Alpha Wolves in that battle. Spearmorph swapping to Cassidy. But this Doomfist is gonna stay. Interesting choice. I don't know if we see that Reaper on the right side. Spearmorph does. I know Spearmorph does. That Fan the Hammer is crazy. STLCC going to take their angles. Luke going to get picked off though. We need to regroup. Just gonna poke from this right side. This team needs to be careful not to get picked early. Freezy going to force his ult, but Once again, they're just gonna have their backline walked. Maga really low here, but does get out. And STLCC is all over the place. We got St. Charles ulting, creating space, but Freezy does get back to his team. St. Charles has 50% on this objective at this point in time. Freezy using his punch, kind of just charging. And they are going to go early with Kitsune Rush. Lithium and Freezy up in the front, per usual. Baking Cat, 1 HP, but he does get out. Freezy's gonna go down. Baking Cat gonna go down. 70% on the point. STLCC needs to get it together. They just need to get it together. We have 4 ults online. Like, we gotta do something here. And we're gonna rush. Taino's gonna force out his Kitsune for a touch here. They are going to retaliate in the what's it called? No, there's a term for this. What am I thinking of? The blender or something. Something like that. Whatever. Reaper cage. And STLCC is going to lose this map. They are going to lose the first map on Samoa. Current score 0-1.
Dang!
Alrighty. Hey guys, we're on Hollywood. We're on Hollywood. It's looking like we are going to be on attack this map. Current score is 0-1 for anyone tuning in. We are playing against St. Charles series, best of 5, first of 3, and we're currently down a point right now. But we are gonna stick this Doomfist comp out. We're gonna try to get some practice on it into the Orisa. We are on Doomfist, Sojourn, Genji, Kiriko, Lucio, and we're going to be playing against St. Charles on Orisa, Ashe, Venture, Juno, Ana. So we got 10 seconds until the game's officially starting, and St. Charles is going to be set up on this height here. Let's go. Freezy already here, matching the Orisa at main. Kind of just poking out at this point in time. St. Charles is Ana getting back on height. It's a good positioning from their Ana player. Spjorn does go down. Already off rip, and Luke is also going to be taken out by the Venture. STLCC currently down 2 players at this point in time. Now 3, just kidding. 4 again. Oh, Bacon Cat, you gotta go, buddy. You gotta go, man. But he does live. Anyway, it's for his team to get back. Let's see here. STLCC waiting for their team to come back. We gotta force that Ashe off of the height. That should be our biggest priority in this comp, I think. Tyno forced to use his TP, so he's not able to contest that height. The Venture immediately going up to contest. Spjorn gets anti, he's just getting walked by the Orisa. Oh my gosh. This team is all over the place right now, guys. Oh no. Freezy's gonna go down here. STLCC is down their tank player. I'm gonna back up just a little bit. Regroup. Spjorn really low. This Venture's up here. I wonder if we know. I know Luke does. Luke pinging the Venture out. Just letting his team know that they're there. And looking like they're gonna go in the small room with the Venture. Just kidding, they're out. Spjorn getting just blown up. This guy like never has HP when I look at him. Luke does go down, gets picked off by the Ashe, and Spjorn is going to ult here. He's gonna use his Sojourn ult. They're going to use Orisa ult though, and they do get the pick with the help of Venture coming in. Freezy really just kind of held off from his team. Let's get back. They're playing this left room. St. Charles is aware of this. And they're still just poking out from main. We haven't made much progress at all. There's a Venture on this height in the back. Spjorn knows. And the Venture ults in the back line. Luke really low. Luke does go down. STLCC down 1 at this point in time. They're poking out. Ashe sends Bobs out. They also send out Juno Ray. Freezy is going to ult to get out, regroup with his team. So honestly, not bad. STLCC got out a lot of ultimates, but we did end up using a lot ourselves. Bacon Cat getting staggered here. It's just Kiriko heals up for STLCC. Luke poking out on this right side. This Venture came in, but was not able to do any damage to him. We do have B. We could walk with B. We almost have Blade as well, which could be pretty big. But they're coming up on Orisa ult as well. It's looking like Bacon Cat is going to press Q, and we're going to walk with Beat. They retaliate with Ana, Nano, and now Luke is going to Genji Blade the Ana. Freezy going to get a pick on Venture. Luke getting 3 this fight is just Orisa. Orisa's the last one living, and it's looking like we're going to get everybody stacked on cart here. Guys, they're portaling. Guys, they're portaling. Let's get set up to freeze the portal, guys. Come on now. Yeah, so STLCC is going to cap this first objective. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left on the clock here. Spjorn's gonna go down early here from the Orisa. This Venture is heavy in, like, does get out. Maybe. I think the swap off Doom was very good. Tyno goes down. The Sarissa's still just walking my back line though. Orisa ulting. Getting the picks in the back. Oh yeah. Spjorn having enough of it on the Sojourn. He's gonna swap over to Bastion here. He just wants to burn the Sarissa out, I think. Sarissa just walking him. We are going to... Wait, what? Oh, Spjorn goes down. There's a Venture in the back, though. Gets a pick on Tyno. Although, actually, we're even right now, I think. Yeah. We're even, but the Sarissa just has crazy sustain. And STLCC is going to get picked off. It's just Luke alive in the back. He wants the supports back. And he's gonna stagger here. And it's just Bastion and Kiriko alive. Spjorn and Tyno. Here comes the rest of the team. They're still down Luke at this point in time. But they are down Ana, I think. Ana's still coming back, so STLCC could walk this. They are going to use Sigma ult. They're going to use Kiriko, retaliated by Juno Ray. And St. Charles is able to sustain through both of those ults. But Spjorn does get the pick on Venture here. We're kind of just walking it down main, which... Here we go, Bacon Cat. Oh, he gets slept by the Ana. Gets taken out by the Ana. Spjorn goes down, but Luke TM does get his get back on the Ana. Tyno gets a pick on Orisa. It is currently a 3v3. Honestly, doable. It's very, very winnable. Although, we're still building some ults here. We're not exactly all 100% on our ults. Do we know this Freya's up here? This guy's gonna farm ult quick. Luke is going to ult in the back line. Bob's gonna come out. Orisa ult gonna come out. Ana Nano gonna come out. Lots of ults we have to touch. And we're gonna see 9. Alright. STLCC close to getting the second point, but can't quite get there. So we're now going to be swapping sides. STLCC is going to be on defense this time. And St. Charles is going to be on attack. Mm-hmm. Selecting their characters, and it's looking like they're gonna walk out on the Sigma here. We're going to get a Cassid. We're gonna get a Zenyatta, a Kiriko, and Luke's not quite sure what he wants to play just yet, but he'll probably walk out on Genji if I had to guess. Just kidding. He wants to play Reaper actually. Other team looking like they are going to walk out on their Maga comp again. Onron, Genji, Juno, Ana. Me personally, I think that... I don't know. It's not really taking angles. We like to walk it down main, and they have lots of mobile characters on the heights that are kind of making it hard to do that. Our target pryos all over the place as well. It's okay. New round. New them. Alright. Got 3 on height. Got Luke on the low ground. St. Charles kind of deciding what they want to do here. And Maga's kind of walking. Genji forces them off height, but Spjorn does get the pick on the Onron. So St. Charles is currently down a player. Maga runs in very low. Freezy gets the pick. STLCC is going to kind of dominate this first fight here. Show that they're not giving up this first point without a fight. There is coming up on 3 minutes left on the clock. Have to hold this point for 3 minutes. And we're gonna poke it down main some more. They're gonna make some swaps. They're gonna go back to their Orisa and their Sojourn, which You know, it's good. You have to know when to swap in the moment, and it has to be quick. Taino kicks Genji to death, his whole specialty. Breezy getting a pick on the Juno. Luke TM taking this height, walking with his team. Really well played there. Luke gonna TP in the back here. Gets speared, uses his Wraith to get out. Breezy holding front line per usual. 2:30 seconds left on the clock. And just poking it down main. Luke holding this left room. Last soldier knows. He knows he's in there. And we're not holding this height anymore, which is kind of scary. Oh wow. Nano comes out on the Orisa that's alone, gets slept. Taino retaliating in a an ult. Then Orisa ult comes out. Spjorn gets a pick, but does get traded out, and Juno ult's gonna come out, and oh my goodness, what's going on? Oh, we're split all over the place. Luke TM holding it down point with Baking Cat. Kitsune Rush comes out on the point. Taino is dead. Baking Cat is dead. Everybody's low. Everybody's gone. There's 4 left on the thing, on the cart. 1:40 on the clock. I don't know that they get touched here. They just kind of have to get set up at this point. They need to take the height that St. Charles did when they were on defense. But we do have ult economy up right now. Luke TM TPing in on this Genji. Genji no deflect, but he does get out. Spjorn taking this height though, but Taino does go down. We're not on height. We're just holding left. Spjorn the only one on height. Not good. I mean, good for him, but everybody else needs to too. And Spjorn's gonna get picked here. The Sarissa's. We're just staggered out our minds right here. Like, why is Luke back there? Oh my gosh. They don't know he's back there, I guess? No, they don't care. They know he's back there. 3 minutes on the clock here. And we're walking it down main. Got a bunch of ults online. They are able to burn Orisa through, but Genji does get the pick on Taino. Lots of trades coming out. High Noon gets deflected, and this Genji is just dominating this battle here. It is just Freezy alive on the Sigma. And he's gonna back, try not to stagger, but he does. And Luke TM coming out. Guys, they don't have a tank. They don't have a tank yet. Is she not there? Just kidding, now she is. April Fools. Luke TM on the height. He's gonna try to contest with his util. Forced out Wraith. There goes Ray. Taino's gonna ult. His turn to contest here. And there's Orisa Spear. Got Sigma ult. Gets 2 in it. But lots of trades coming out. Freezy getting 2 picks this fight. Kind of pushing St. Charles back here. 6-7 by the way. Look at Oxytocin. Dang it! Every time I say something, it just goes up significantly. Guys, I promise it was there. Alright. St. Charles forced back. We're not on the height still. So Luke's on this angle on the left. Oh yeah, that guy's 1 HP. He's lucky if he lives that. The fake TP, bro. Oh my gosh. Alright. St. Charles is gonna take the height. The STLCC does not. And Freezy's kind of forced to contest this. Luke TM getting picked off by Oxytocin. And we're gonna get some trades out, but Taino does go down in this fight. And Genji Blade comes out, forcing out our Kiri Rush. But it's not enough. The Nano Sojourn hurts if it's not the Genji Blade. And this Sojourn is going crazy in our spawn doors, so... Wait, Taino's touch? Wait, no, crazy touch. No, actually crazy touch. Oh, what's up, guys? What's up, HCC in the chat? And it's looking like STLCC is going to lose this map as well. It's currently 2-0 for those that are joining. And, yeah. Best of 5, first to 3. We'll be right back. Alright guys, what's up? Third map, we're on Rialto. For those just tuning in, the score is currently 0-2. We are coming out on our Maga comp. We made a swap. Freezy's no longer on the tank, he's on the Venture. His Venture plays are crazy. I love this guy on the flanks. He's super good with it. We're gonna walk out on Tyno Zen, Bacon Cat Juno, and Luke is going to play some Metra here. It's looking like the other team is going to keep polishing up their Orisa comp. They're going to run Orisa, Freya, Venture, Juno, and Ana. So yeah. We got STLCC currently on attack. St. Charles having to get set up on defense here. Let the game begin. Got Bacon Cat walking out. He's gonna move cart a little bit. Luke T. Oh, I thought Spjorn was dead there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, no way. That's great. So, STCC is not gonna win this first fight here. It's alright. They know not to play too close to bridge. They know not to drop off that height. Spjorn coming out again. He's gonna make some progress on the cart. just a little bit. Push out a little bit. This height is very oppressive. So, Storm playing kind of behind, trying so hard not to get boosted by anything. Venture is not able, but he does run on him, and Spjorn gets the pick on the Venture. Freezy gets picked, but Luke gets a trade in for him. Spjorn gets a pick on the Ana. He's gonna try to walk it down. The Juno does get out. I don't know that this Freya will be able to, though. Spjorn gets the pick on that, and he gets super low, so he's gonna have to back out. So we only have Bacon Cat on cart, and Storm almost gets walled off, but he is back as they make a swap to the Mei. We have no ults online, but they are walking out with Nano, with Freya, with Orisa ult here. Oof. And Tyno is going to get a pick on the Mei here. They're going to throw out on a Nano, but STLCC is just kind of not really caring for the Nano too much. They do get a pick on the Orisa at the end there, forcing out a lot of utility from St. Charles. We are currently up on ult economy at this point in time. We've got Freya, Juno. Oh wait, no, that's the other team. That's for the other team. We have Emre, we have Zen, and we have Mogul ult soon, but Freezy is down right now. Spjorn is on bridge. His backline kind of just contesting car, and he's gonna get blown up from Ana Anti. So STLCC is going to be forced to back up and wait for their tank to come back. It's alright. We got ults. We gotta use them here. Freezy in the back here, just kinda distracting. He's getting pinged out heavy, which opens space for Maga to run. Oh my gosh, his cage gets cancelled. His cage got cancelled. Oh my gosh, lots of Q buttons. Okay, okay. Alright. Oh, we're ulting its spot. Wait. Okay. We're still up with ult economy after that? Okay. Hey, okay, it works, it works. Spjorn is walking in. Oh, he's getting low, he's getting real low. He's gonna have to take cover here. In which case he does. We have both support ults here. We could probably walk with one of them if we really needed to. Luke TM taking the angle on the height here. And Bacon Cat is going to throw out his Ray. Spjorn goes in, and he's going to get pushed. Ooh, we double here, and they're going to Nano. We are even, though. Luke TM gets a pick on the... Still even. Target Prow is going to be really... Oof. Bacon Cat needs to just die on cart. Like right now. The way he gets a pick on the Ana, though. Alright. The Ana should be back before Bacon Cat is, though. So, Spjorn kinda way too up. We're doing the stagger thing again. No. Alright. Spjorn gonna have to regroup with this team here. It's looking like we're gonna want to take this height, which isn't a terrible idea. We need to mine their ults as we have none online, though. Hopefully we're ult tracking, and kind of just poking. Honestly, they should just walk underneath. They have to drop to touch. It's looking like it's what Spjorn... Oh no, he's gonna get walled. But he does get out. Barely. He's barely alive. Freezy gets picked here by the Mei, though. Lots of ults coming out here from St. Charles' side, but Tyno does get a pick on the Mei. What? Wait. No, Overwatch players actually just press Q. Guys, I don't like the Q game. That is scary. Getting a regroup going here. Bacon Cat pretty low, but he's gonna hide behind his natural cover real quick and get his health back. And see. Looking like we want to take the height again. We do have ults online here. We have more than St. Charles at this point in time, though they are building pretty quick. Spearworm kind of pushing cart. Tyno gets a pick on the Ana. There's an Orisa up here on my support. Can we help my support? My support's gonna die. And Tyno does not want to die. He's sick of being the person to die for the team, so he ults. And it's looking like St. Charles is probably not going to be able to touch here. Looking like the Mei was thinking about it, but was not able to get this. And just gonna walk, force out Mei block, and Orisa taking this height, kind of contesting this venture here. Emre is going to press his ultimate. He's going to go over the bridge. Wait, crazy Orisa ult though. I saw the vision. I saw it. Does get Tyno. Spearworm is down. Luke down. Everybody just needs to die on cart. Venture's going to probably stagger if he's not able to get out here. And Venture's dead now. So STLCC is going to have to wait a second here. Let's see. Got Orisa ult out though. Ult economy not looking too terribly bad, as long as we don't just all press Q like we like to do here. Mail is gonna go. Those Yorp is gonna lose his mind. Those guy's gonna lose his mind. He just got solo ulted by Mei. Oh my gosh, everyone's getting solo ulted. Oh my gosh, get out of the room. Run, vacant cats! Run! It's not enough. It's not enough. Spearworm, don't do it. Lots of staggering here. STLCC is gonna play this right side. They have 20 seconds left on the clock. They're gonna have to make a move here. We got ults. We got ults. And we're gonna walk with Venture ult. They're gonna retaliate with Juno, but we are gonna kind of shield it off with Cage. Freely does go down through though. Forcing out Ana Nano, and our Juno ult comes out, but we do not play in it. We're kind of cut off with the Orisa ult. Tyno, the last one alive on point. Let's get a portal going. Are we portaling yet? All right, Reki, look! Our Strange is on point, guys. Our Strange is there. We got Tyno, or no, not Tyno. We got Freezy and Spearworm on point, but they are both going to go down. And STLCC is not going to be able to push it any further than second point. Yeah, so we are now going to be swapping sides. STLCC is going to be playing on defense here, and St. Charles is going to be playing on attack here. So hopefully they will be able to hold them. They've had some pretty good holds on Rialto today. Hopefully they're able to pull it back out. I hope their mental's not crumbling here. So yeah. 5 seconds till they select their team. And we'll see if they swap the comp up or anything. Looking like we're going to keep the Maga. Looking like we're getting off of the Zen. We're going to play Kiriko here. And we're going to pull out Bastion, Cassidy, and Juno. So, a little bit of swaps. Not too much, but... Alright, they're gonna walk out on Orisa comp. Imre, Mei, Juno, Ana. Why change something that's not broken, right? It's working for them, they should keep it. So, we got Spearworm on the height here. We're gonna hold the height with Bastion. And Freezy gonna take this angle on the top left. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage. Spearworm does get burned out on this height. STLCC is going to need to just get out at this point and regroup so that we don't get staggers, but I don't know. Actually, Luke TM's gonna get a pick on the Orisa here. Emre gonna get multiple picks. Juno gonna go down, and Spjornf is back, but he's probably going to get picked off here, as he doesn't have any support to kind of keep him up against these guys. And I don't know that we will get a contest on this first point. Yep, Freezy is not going to be able to contest that. He does get picked off. STLCC just gotta die and get out. They just gotta die and get out. Alrighty. Bacon Cat gets super low. Back up, back up. He does back up. And see. We have Rush coming up online, but they also are going to have multiple coming up. Our oil economy's not looking too good, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Got Luke contesting on the height, getting really low. We're gonna drop with Kiri ult, and he does get a pick on the Ana. Spjornf getting really low. Luke TM killing the Juno out of her ult, but the ult still does go down. And Tyno TP's just in time to get out of that Orisa ult. And STLCC is going to hold here. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock. And, yeah. Gonna kind of just regroup here. We got 3 ults online. Almost 4. The other team's got 3 ults online, so it's a pretty even matchup here. So, let's see. It's looking like St. Charles is going to take this height here, forcing Luke to back up a little bit. Same with Spjornf, as they both get pretty low. It looks like they're going to start the initiation with Emre ult. Spjornf cages, but he gets solo ulted again by Mei. But he lives, and Luke TM gets the pick on the Mei. STLCC currently only down 1 player. Oh no. And they're gonna push point. Looking like they're gonna push point. STLCC dropping down players here. Juno ult comes out from Bacon Cat. He does get the contest. Freezy on the height. He does get the high noob, but he only does a lot of damage to the Orisa. But it might be enough for STLCC to make a push off of this, as St. Charles is down tank. Freezy really low, but Spjornf kind of poking. I don't know. He gets super low. Does have to back up. Holding this height. I don't know, man. I think they should have walked them. They had no tank. Like, the second Spjornf got healed up, I think they should have just walked. Spjornf now does go down, as it is a lot of damage. They're gonna walk out on Orisa, and oh, they're popping ults. They want this point bad. They know they're not gonna have the time to walk back. And it's looking like St. Charles is going to wrap it up here, as they secure the point. And it's looking like STLCC is going to lose this 0-3 best of 5 series. So this will be the end of it. So yeah, I think both teams played well. They were trying out new things. Both teams did well. Yep.
Alrighty, everybody. That was a fun stream. But there's more to come later this week. Thanks everybody for tuning in. But join us Friday at 10 a.m. CST. Yes, 10 a.m. as we will begin our all-day live stream of NJCAAE's Region 16 tournament hosted at Fusion 314 Esports Arena. Yep. Aside from that, we're approaching the end, with just 1 more week away from the end of the regular season. So, yeah, we'll catch you guys Friday. You want to say bye, Faith?
Yeah, come support us. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
We got Marvel Rivals, we got Valorant, we got Overwatch.
I'll be
Everybody
playing Punisher.
Yeah, you want to see that? No, you want to see that. I know you do.
All right. We'll see you guys then. Peace.